So in the previous videos, we looked at the things you need to consider when you're approaching at or in retirement and how to increase your income. In this video, I want to look specifically at how to flexibly access your personal pension funds to match those needs in retirement. In the olden days, before pension freedom rules came in 2015, most people swapped their pension pot for an income for life, and that's called an annuity. This guaranteed a set amount of income for the rest of their life. Before April 2015, how much you could take out of your pension each year was limited, and often the annuity was the easiest and quickest way to turn on income from your pension. But all that changed when the government announced unlimited access to your pension pot from age 55. You can now take the whole lot at once if you like, and buy a Lamborghini. But there are two major problems with that approach. First, you'll usually have to pay a massive chunk of tax if you take everything out of your pension at once. And the second is, how are you going to fund the rest of your retirement if you've blown all the money on that sports car? So most people are not blowing all their pension fund on a flash car, but are taking out funds to match their retirement needs. And this is often referred to as income drawdown. When you have a personal pension, you can take as much or as little as you need from age 55 onwards. You can take a tax-free lump sum, which is normally 25% of the pot, a taxable income, or a combination of both. And what's best for you depends on your tax position as you access your pension fund. The remaining funds you're not using can be left to grow for the future. You have to plan how much you can afford to take from your pension, otherwise you risk running out of money. Taking too much out in the early years, investments not performing as expected, or living longer than you thought would all add to that risk. One of the big advantages of the new pensions freedom is the ability to pass on any pension funds you haven't used by the time you die to the next generation. One of the things that always bothered me about pensions was the fact that more often than not they died with you. And if you died early, like my stepfather did just 18 months into his retirement, that means all the money you've saved up all your life for your retirement goes down the pan. But that doesn't need to be the case if you get this right. If passing down your wealth to future generations is important to you, the fact that you can now do so tax efficiently via personal pensions is a major benefit. But not all pension plans offer drawdown, and not all drawdown plans are the same. Most occupational pension schemes don't offer this flexibility, so if you have a works pension, it's worth looking into whether it would be sensible to transfer it so you can take advantage of these new rules. I've made a separate video for you if this affects you, and you can take a look here. But a word of caution, this area is now very complex. The right advice will depend on what you're trying to achieve, whether you want to retire early, pass wealth down generations, as well as the normal considerations of your general health and life expectancy and what income you're going to need in retirement. But these decisions are now more important than ever. It's unlikely you'll get this right on your own, and getting it wrong could affect you and your family for a very, very long time. An initial meeting with one of our pension specialists to explore your options is entirely free and without obligation. So just give us a call or click here and someone will be in touch.